You know my logo is Kit Kat with the dash in. It's an artwork I made up to do the video to show, look, this is what I remembered right back when, well, in fact, back in May 2016. And it was the first one I'd found myself that nobody else had seen, or not seen, obviously, many people had seen it, maybe not paid so much attention to it, but I was certainly the first one to do a video on it. I've stated this claim many times, and I've challenged people to go and check that and make sure that, you know, that I'm telling the truth. And you know, we all have one Mandela effect that means more to us than others, and that one, you know, is one of those that means a lot to me. Google and looking at the upload dates of videos. But if you check it now, I was no longer the first. The first one now was MoneyBags. Now, I actually remember MoneyBags doing a video on Kit Kat. I'm not sure if he gave me a mention on it or not. I can't remember. He did in a couple of his first videos. It was a very small community then, and he gave me a couple of shout outs, helped me along the ladder quite a bit actually. I got a few subs from that as well. And I can't remember whether it was on the Kit Kat one or not. I can't remember, but he now uploaded it on the 6th of May, which is like 20 days before I did it. This was not the case back then, and this was not the case even, you know, a few months back. This is a recent shift that this has happened in, and now he got that one up a couple of weeks before I did. So, and I wouldn't ever try and take any credit away from MoneyBags. He's one of the leaders in this community, definitely. And this isn't I got it before him or anything like that. This is the fact that this has happened. This is an effect itself. I wouldn't have had it as my logo. I'd have picked something else, you know what I mean? I've had a few firsts. I picked it for my logo specifically for that reason. It's crazy. I was subscribed to MoneyBags right back then as well, so I know I'd have seen it at the time. This has really got me. It's absolutely bizarre, but yeah, in this reality, it was MoneyBags, so I'm gonna have to give him my logo. I'll have to find a new one.
Now let's talk about the source. We go back to the source. Where is the source? The source of the new Marriott hotel comes from who? Anybody in the cyborg know where the fucking source came from? It came from fucking Moneyfags. Moneyfags, to me, is himself a fucking charlatan liar. He is in my book as a huge government shill. I don't know who he works for. Probably some fucking masonry. Who knows? The man is a liar. I debunked him a long time ago because he, in fact, is as a thief of fucking Mandela effects. The guy actually, back in my time, back in 2016, when you were able to go onto YouTube and you could change the dates of your videos. You could change the names. You could change the dates of your videos. Because the reason why I know this, because people that know my fucking thing, they always say, Robert Wood, you always have the same title. I kept the same title. They say, Robert Wood, you have the same title. I do the same title for research, for reasons. I went back a year later to see if I could change my title names and fuck with people, just so that I have some shifting ability. I have shifted. So I went back and found it where you could change the date and the names of your videos. You can backdate your video. You could change the date. And when there was a Scott Harrison. Scott Harrison did Tic Tacs or Kit Kats, Kit Kats with a dash. He was the first and only one to come out with Kit Kats. Standing there as a nerd with a striped shirt against the window with real basic fucking camera work, real basic as regular guy can go. Like my shit was regular guy can go. Talked about the Kit Kats and the dash disappeared. All of a sudden, much later, Homeboy come out and he was the first. He wasn't the first. He went back to the option to change the dates and the names. Not only do people, and I'm debunking a whole lot of motherfuckers, people can also go back and use this same thing to change their names. They can add an E. They can subtract an E. They can add an S. They can add a Y. They can add a K. They can move things around. They can add a whatever letter. They can come off as somebody who changed with the shifts. Bullshit. You had the option to change your shit. Now, that option, as the shifts went progressively further, was gone. That option was no longer there. In this game, or whatever you want to call this fucking place, that option was removed. Nobody could change their names anymore. So now we're all questioning ourselves, well, how are people doing it? It must be a Mandela effect now, because people are able to change their names without that option. There is an option. There's programs that you can pay for, so you can go onto YouTube. It attaches itself to YouTube, where you could change your names in antiquity and in time, all the way back from your first video. You could change dates of your videos. It's a paid option. You can do this now. So those of you guys out there slamming shit, again, let's follow the fucking source. Moneybags, liar. The first. He went back to the option to change the dates and the names.
Hello everybody, May 7th, 2016. Hello everybody, May 7th, 2016. May 7th, 2016. May 7th, 2016. Real people who have a clear memory of the Kit Kat bar. Now, if you have a clear memory and you remember a dash in between the kit and the cat, please thumb up this video. If you don't, please thumb it down. If it's always been Kit Kat for you with no dash, please thumb down the video. Hello everybody, May 7th, 2016. Everybody, May 7th, 2016.
Go. Talked about the Kit Kats and the dash disappeared. All of a sudden, much later, Homeboy come out and he was the first. He wasn't the first. He went back to the option to change the dates and the names. Not only do people, and I'm debunking a whole lot of motherfuckers,